Wimbledon. It brings out the best in people. When you enter these hallowed grounds, you experience calm, wonder,
I don't get injured because you want me to play.
civility,
You know what you did?
reverence,
You cannot be serious!
or not.
You are getting a public warning.
Hey, I was no angel either. I had my punk moments in England too. And I figured there may still be a few rough edges left to me. So I met with Philip Sykes, the principal of the British School of Etiquette.
Okay guys, we're rolling. Manners lesson, take one.
That is a, you really, please, no elements.
Oh, sorry.
You definitely,
Sorry. Okay, so I wasn't off to the best start, but I was determined to make this work. Do we need a British School of Etiquette these days?
we need it globally. I truly believe that everything is about how we engage with people and how we make people feel. It's really, I think, giving people the tools so no matter whatever situation they find themselves in, they will feel comfortable.
Can you turn anybody around?
I truly believe we could.
Game on, my friend.
Just stand up for me. I'm going to take a book, if you wouldn't mind, just placing that on your head.
Can I start with the pamphlet, or do I have to go
No,
right to
I'd
the
like
book?
you to go straight to the thing.
All right, here we go.
Feel comfortable, and just very delicately, I want you to turn just your neck to your left-hand side.
My posture,
There we go.
impeccable. On to the proper handshake.
Philip,
We don't want the wet fish.
you don't want the wet fish.
This is the wet fish.
Hate the
We
wet
don't
fish.
want the wet fish.
Okay.
Very important to engage there and there.
Really?
So when we engage there, that's wonderful. That's a beautiful handshake. It's solid, it's firm.
We don't do this?
I don't think it'll go down too well in certain circles.
All right.
Philip made it clear to me that proper etiquette requires careful consideration from head to toe.
Sometimes when I'm wearing red, I'll don red socks.
Look at you.
And it just, for me, it's my little personal touch.
Nice.
A true gentleman should always have two hankies on him.
Really?
If by any chance there was someone in need of a hanky, he could bring out a clean hanky, and then you would just keep it. He'd say, it's yours, keep it.
Are you packing right now? Have you got stereo hankies?
Yeah, stereo hankies.
Then it was time to learn how not to behave like a barbarian at the table.
How often do you wince seeing people doing things wrong?
Often.
Often.
You would take the knife and you would place it into the palm of your hand. So if you just follow me and just put your finger like that there. Yeah.
Wow,
like
really?
that.
There's form involved.
Like that. And then your fork, you would hold with the tines down.
Tines down.
Like that.
Yeah.
Never tines up. The only time you'd have your tines up is if you were eating a quiche or eating your pasta.
There's much to learn.
I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being silently judged, but I had to keep my focus. It was time for the ultimate test of British etiquette, a daunting tower of sandwiches and sweets, known simply as high tea.
How would you normally stir your tea?
I would use a spoon.
Yes.
So
that's it,
far,
not
so
your
good.
finger.
Not my finger and not a gently used fork. And then I would, oh, I know what you're going to do. Yeah, I can't clank it around the rim, right?
Absolutely not.
No clanking.
No, 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, straight down the middle.
Okay, why?
It's
a thing.
It's a thing, and it also just boils down to being elegant.
Really?
And you always just pinch. You would pinch your teacup.
To pinch it?
You pinch. You don't stick your finger through.
Every culture has its own traditions, and for the British, it gets very specific, down to the way you take your tea and dress your scone.
Have you ever wondered, do you put the cream first or the jam first?
I can't tell you how many times in one day I wonder that to myself.
The Queen puts the cream first and then the jam.
I want to do what the Queen does, okay?
Okay, so-
Clotting up the...
Yeah, absolutely.
I knew I was ready to properly enjoy high tea. I'm just awaiting an invitation from a certain someone.
Philip, I have learned so much from you, I can't thank you enough. Thank you. Psych! No?
You just flashed me. Can't believe... No.